Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something that happens all around us, every single day, but most of us never really see it. We're talking about the hidden journey a product takes to get from a factory floor, maybe halfway across the world, right into your hands. Seriously, just take a second and look around you right now. That phone in your pocket, the coffee mug on your desk, even the shirt you're wearing. Their trip to you is actually this huge epic story. It involves incredible planning and logistics. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it all works. So it all starts with this fundamental challenge, right? Let's call it the great consumer gap. It's basically the massive distance, in every sense of the word, between the people who make a product and, well, you, the person who's actually going to use it. Think about it. A product is often made thousands of miles away from you, so that's a huge place gap. It might have been built months before you even knew you wanted it, and that's the time gap. And of course, the factory owns it, but you're the one who needs to end up with it. That's the possession gap. Bridging all three of those gaps, that's a massive, massive puzzle. So, this leaves every single company with the same big question. How in the world do you connect your factory floor to a customer's shopping cart? Well, the answer lies in forging the right path. So how do companies build this path? I can tell you it's not by accident. It's a really carefully designed system, and it has a specific name. This whole path is called a marketing channel, and you should think of it less like a single straight road and more like a super complex highway system. It's got on-ramps, off-ramps, and rest stops, and all of those represent different businesses working together to get that product to its final destination, you. Okay, so broadly speaking, a company has two big choices. They can go direct, selling straight from their own website right to your door, or they can take an indirect route, which is actually way more common. And why is that? Well, because these in-between companies, these intermediaries, they're specialists. They already have the networks. Imagine a single manufacturer trying to build all their own warehouses, buy all their own trucks, and set up retail relationships from scratch. It would be crazy expensive and just super inefficient. So, let's meet these hidden helpers. These are really the unsung heroes of this entire journey. They are the crucial links in the chain that make all of modern commerce even possible. These helpers are officially known as channel intermediaries. We're talking about wholesalers, distributors, and retailers. Basically, all the businesses that stand between the person who made the thing and you, the person who buys it. And trust me, their job is so much more than just moving boxes from one place to another. Just look at this. Their job description is huge. You can kind of break it down. First, they handle risk. They actually buy the product and carry the inventory, so the manufacturer doesn't have to. Second, they manage all the physical movement by transporting the goods. And third, they're the ones driving sales by promoting the product, providing customer service, and even feeding really valuable market research back to the company. They really are the engine of this whole system. And that's a perfect transition because now we get to look under the hood of that engine. We're diving into the real mechanics of the journey itself, the world of physical distribution, or as you've probably heard it called, logistics. Logistics is basically the science of getting stuff from point A to point B. It's this amazing art of managing the physical flow of goods to make sure they show up in the right place at exactly the right time and in perfect condition, all while trying to keep costs as low as possible. It all really breaks down into 5 core parts that have to flow perfectly into one another. It starts with transportation. We're talking trucks, trains, planes, and ships. Then, those goods are stored in strategically placed warehouses. Now, inside those warehouses, companies are practicing careful inventory management to make sure they have just enough stock but not too much. Then, when you click buy, that kicks off order processing. And finally, the product is put into protective packaging to make sure it gets to you safely. Every single step is a vital link in this incredible chain. So clearly, this isn't just a series of happy accidents, right? Getting a product into your hands requires a master plan, a real strategy that guides this whole complex journey from the very beginning to the very end. This master plan has a name. It's called channel management. It's the whole process of coordinating this entire network to make sure everything works together, like a well-oiled machine. But honestly, the best way to really understand it is to see how 2 totally different companies handle it. So first up, one of the most recognizable brands on the entire planet, Coca-Cola. Their distribution strategy is, frankly, legendary. Coca-Cola's goal is super simple: be everywhere.
They use what's called an intensive distribution strategy. They literally want a Coke to be within arm's reach of desire. So to do that, they partner with this massive, sprawling network of wholesalers and retailers to get maximum market coverage. And you know what? It works. You can find a Coke almost anywhere.
Okay, now let's flip the script and look at a completely different strategy from a company that is all about creating a very specific kind of experience. Apple.
So, unlike Coca-Cola, Apple's goal isn't just to be everywhere, it's to control the customer experience. They pull this off with a hybrid model. You've got their own iconic retail stores that deliver that full, immersive brand experience, and then they combine that with a few very carefully selected retail partners. And the result? A premium, super consistent feeling that protects and actually strengthens their brand.
So when you boil it all down, the crucial point is this. A company can design the most innovative, most life-changing product in the entire world, but if they can't solve the puzzle of distribution, if they can't master this hidden journey, then that amazing product is basically useless. So next time you unbox a new phone or just grab a drink from a vending machine, just take a second. Think about the incredible chain of events, the network of all those hidden helpers, and the logistical ballet that had to happen perfectly for that one product to end up in your hands. Now that you know, will you see the journey?